Hey guys, welcome to class. We have been learning about perimeter, and we know the perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. But today we're going to be learning about area. Area and perimeter are two different things. Area is the number of square units needed to cover a figure without overlapping. In other words, we can think of area as the space inside a shape. The units we can use to measure area are square. We also call them square unit. I am going to show you how we can find the area of the square. If you notice, the square is already separated into grid. So we're going to start counting and coloring each square. So how many square units does this shape consist of? If we look at the shape, we can see that we counted 16 squares. So that means that our area is 16 square units. This is what area is. So we're going to do a couple of practices of how to find area. You guys have used geoboards before, and we're going to be looking at how we can find the area of these rectangles or squares. So let's look at the first one. If we look here, we can see 1, 2, 3, because if we connect the dots, we can see that we can make 3 squares. So the area is 3 square units. Let's check if we have it correct. Yeah. Try the second one. I am going to give you a few seconds and then I'll check back with you. Okay, so to find the area of this one, we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you got 9, you have it correct. If you didn't get 9, no worries. We're going to continue practicing. The area is 9 square units. Let's try the last one. I am going to give you a few seconds to try it on your own, and then we will check. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The area is 8 square units. If you notice, what we're doing is just counting the squares, nothing else. So to find the area, we are just counting the squares. Now, let's go to our next practice. Count unit squares to find the area of each figure. So let's start with number 1, for the pink shape. I am going to give you a few seconds to count the squares that are here, and then we will check. Okay, we call this shape a rectilinear shape. It means that all the lines are straight. So in this case, we start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The area is 9 square units. Let's go to the second shape. Please try it on your own and we will check in a few seconds. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The area is 6 square units. You can count it in any order that is easier for you. Let's go to the next shape. I'm going to give you a few seconds and then we will check again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the area is 11 square units. So this is your last one. What is the area of this shaded rectangle? So let's try it. Remember that we're just counting how many squares there are, nothing else. I know that some of you maybe found easier ways to do it, but at this moment, all we're doing is counting the squares. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the area is 18 square units. It is your time to try this. I am going to give you a few minutes to try to solve these questions. So let's start. The area of shape A is 5 square units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you got 5, that is correct. Let's go to B. 1, 2, 3, 4. The area of shape B is 4 squares. And let's go to shape C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the area of shape C is 6 squares. Let's go to our next practice. And again, you're doing this on your own. I am going to give you a few minutes. Please try it, and then we will check together. Okay, so let's start with A. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be 4 squares or 4 square units. Let's try B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is equal to 5 square units. And if we look at C, it's a little bit hard, but we have the dots to try to help us. So we know that there is a line, imaginary line here, so that makes it 1 line here, which makes it 2 squares, and we have 1 line here and 1 line here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That equals 7 squares or 7 square units. Remember that if you have this and you have it on a book or in a notebook, you can actually draw the lines to help you. But in this case, we're doing it on the computer, which means that you will draw an imaginary line, okay? So I hope this is helpful for you and that you understand the area is the space inside a shape. Bye, guys.